Welcome to Unit 11, Plan. Make it legal. Let's go over Unit 11 principle. Number 1, know your legal requirements. Number 2, decide when to make your business legal. Let's report for Unit 10 commitments. In Unit 10, at the end of Unit 10, we're given a business plan commitment, home quality of life plan commitment, savings commitment. With the business plan commitment, we were to use our past business records of 6 months to make a 6 months cash flow projection for our business. Then our home quality of life plan commitment was to choose to improve a specific area from our home plan. Then our savings commitment, to save money even if it's just a coin or two. Now let's report. If you were able to meet your business home savings commitment, kindly write yes for each. If not, kindly write no. I'll pause for 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, are there problems that you have in relation to meeting your commitments for the course? If there is any problem, kindly let me know. Okay, so let's begin with this picture. I'm come to read a short story about it. This is a woman called Mallory. Okay, so let me read the story. This is Mallory from Guyana. She makes a living selling the pasta that she is skilled at cooking. This is how she provides for herself and her children. But last week, Mallory found out that a license was required to sell food publicly. She doesn't have any idea how to obtain a license or how much a license would cost. So she continued selling her pasta in the park until the police arrived. When the police came, Mallory ran to another park and continued selling until the police showed up there too. Avoiding the police always by running to different parks made it incredibly hard for Mallory to run her business and to continue to grow her customer base. So now let's discuss. What was keeping Mallory from getting a license? What was keeping Mallory from getting a license? I'll pause for 5 seconds so that you can note your answer down. Okay, so what could she do to overcome her fears and make her business legal? What can Mallory do to overcome her fears to be able to make her business legal? I'll pause for 5 seconds so that you note your answers down. Okay, now let's act. Let's decide how and when we will make our business legal. Decide how and when you make your business legal. I'll pause for about 10 seconds for you to decide how and when you are going to make your business legal. Okay, so let's continue. Let's move to principle number 1. Know your legal requirements. Okay, so know the laws of your area, meaning know the laws of your area that regulates what? Your business. I'll pause for about 5 seconds so that you note at least 1 or 2 laws in your area that regulates your business down. Okay, so I'm pausing for 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so what are the minimal steps that you can take to make your business legal pertaining to the laws of your area? What are the minimal steps or the simplest steps that you can take to start to be able to make your business legal? Kindly write down your answer and I'll pause for about 5 seconds. Okay, so before we continue, it is listed here. Okay, it said each country has its own legal requirements for running a business. Most countries have a national, state, district, and local government agencies with different regulations. There are many different ways you can learn about your legal requirements. Okay, so here are some ideas. 1. Invite a guest accountant to speak to a group that you are in. Could be a church, a study group, or even this course group. Okay, or maybe any group or association you belong in the society. You can invite a guest accountant. 2. You can also assign people in the group that you belong to in society, whatever business group you belong to. You can all decide to research a little bit about registering or making your business legal, and then you meet on a particular day and then find out the ideas each and every one got, so that you share your ideas as a group on federal, provincial, municipal, district requirements. Okay, then you can also search online for your local business requirements. So you can also search online. And number 4, you can also visit businesses similar to yours and ask them about what their legal requirements. So you can visit other businesses. Okay, so kindly write the steps that you take yourself. Now that you have written the broad one, kindly write down the steps that you can take yourself, or you think you would take, okay, to be able to make your business legal. I'll pause for about 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so kindly turn to page 14, your participation manual. So the participation manual has already been sent to the group. And then you see this table. So if you are watching this online or you got the link to a friend, kindly message the email address in the description to this video, and then I would, if you say I am so and so, I am doing the course, or I want to start the course, I'll just see that message. Immediately I see that, I will send you the participation manual for you to download and add it. Without the participation manual, you can't understand what is in the course. So let's take it seriously. So when you turn to page 14, your participation manual, you see your legal requirements. So a general requirement has been provided. Okay, so on page 40 of your workbook, to the chart, your legal requirement, use this chart to take notes as we discuss the legal requirement that each of our businesses need to meet. Not all businesses have exactly the same requirements. What are the national, district, and local requirements for your business? So you just look at this column, the first column, and you see items over there. So you can use this to find out. When you find out, so business taxes, national level, what are you supposed to do? Business taxes, district level, what are you supposed to do? Business taxes, local level, what are you supposed to do? Employee taxes, national level, what are you supposed to do? Employee taxes, districts, local. Social security, national level, districts, local, what are you supposed to do? Receipts, national level, district, and local, what are you supposed to do? Registration, national level, district, and local, what are you supposed to do? So each and every one of this is how you would find out. Okay, so kindly take this exercise serious. It will guide you to be able to find your legal requirements. If there are any other legal requirements which were not specified, because this is a general, you write it and then you also check, so that you would not have your business closed down, or you will not be paying a fine for not knowing your legal requirements. Principle number 2, decide when to make your business legal. Okay, so I'm reading a story. So make sure you decide when to make your business legal. So let me read a story about a certain gentleman. His name is Dario. Okay, Dario from Guatemala wanted to have a pizza business. He decided to get his organization legal before selling any pizza. He spent hundreds of dollars and months of time to get the paperwork done. When he started selling pizza, no one bought any. He was losing money. He decided to quit the business, but now he had to pay the government to close the business. Dario from Guatemala wanted to have a pizza business. He decided to get his organization legal before selling any pizza. He spent hundreds of dollars and months of time to get the paperwork done. When he started selling pizza, no one bought any. He was losing money. He decided to quit the business, but now he had to pay the government to close the business. So let's continue. Question number 1, let's discuss. What are some things Dario could have done differently? What are some things Dario could have done differently? I'll pause for 5 seconds so that you note your answer down. The second, when should we start to make our business legal? When should we start to make our business legal? I'll pause for 5 seconds so that you note your answer down. The third question, let's discuss. Can we implement the legal requirements? Can we implement the legal requirements one step at a time? So these legal requirements, can we implement them one step at a time? Kindly note your answer down. If it's yes or no, I'll pause for 5 seconds. Okay, so let's discuss. What would be the best timing for you and your business? That's making it legal. What would be the best timing for you and your business? Or what would be the best time to make your business legal? So kindly note your answer down. I'll pause for about 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so kindly turn to page 39 in your participation manual and write down how and when to make your business legal or formal. Turn to page 39 in your participation manual and then write down how and when to make your business formal. So you see on page 39, principle number 2 in your participation manual, it says, how and when will I make my business legal? So you just look on page 39, principle number 2, decide when to make your business legal. And the question over there is, how and when will I make my business legal? So you can just answer that question. I'll pause for 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so the 6 P's of business are plan, product, price, paperwork, promotion, and process. Today we learned about plan. Make it legal. Turn to page 39 of your participation manual and let's read together the 2 principles of plan. Make it legal. Turn to page 39 your participation manual and let's read the 2 principles of plan. Make it legal. Okay, so the principle summary. 1. Know your legal requirements. 2. Decide when to make your business formal or legal. Okay, so let's go over our commitments for Unit 11. So let's go over our business plan commitment. We have to what? Learn the requirements to make our businesses what? Legal in our country or our district, not local, state or national. And then we also to decide when to make our business legal. Okay. Our home quality of life commitment is to thoughtfully choose 1 or 2 areas of our quality of life and write down goals to improve this week. We must be specific with our written goals and follow through. Savings commitment. We should add to our savings, even if it's just a coin or two. So you try and add to your savings, even if it's just a coin or two. So which of these three commitments do you think will be easier and hardest? Okay, so let's act. Kindly meet with the action partner for this unit. An action partner is somebody that is also taking the course. It could be somebody on our WhatsApp group. If you are taking it from any other place apart from WhatsApp group, an action partner can be somebody that can also offer the course, that you can study with the person. It could be a family member or a friend. Anybody that does not study the course cannot be an action partner. So kindly get an action partner in your community, and then or somebody to study the course with you, and so that you can discuss the course together. You can discuss your business ideas and decide how you contact each other throughout the course during the week to be able to keep your commitment. Okay. So thank you for participating to this level in the course. I congratulate you for starting from Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5, up to Unit 11. Plan, make it legal. I encourage you to make sure to keep every commitment that you've had from Unit 1 and to do all the tutorials on my platform as shown in the video tutorials. Okay, remember that to be able to graduate and get certified with the business diploma, you must only do everything on my platform. Without working on my platform, just as I do after the end of every tutorial, you cannot get any certificate for the course that you are doing. Okay, so I encourage you to keep working on my platform as we move to Unit 12, the conclusion of this course. Thank you. So moving to my platform for Unit 11, we move to my platform dot interweave solutions.org. Then click on enter. It will bring you to this page for you to enter your email address and your password. So my password is AA, small letter A. So then you log in. After logging in, it will bring you to these 8 icons. Remember, I've entered my business plan. This is for promotion, paperwork, home quality of life, process, price, service. I'm left with products. At the end of Unit 11, we learned about plan, make it legal. So plan. So I've clicked on business plan. So this is an opportunity for us to go over our business plan and to correct anything that is not well. So I plan to sell much or many clothes at the end of every month. So this one was like, describe in your own words your business plan for the next 6 months. So I plan to sell. Okay, so I made a mistake. So my business plan for the next 6 months. Okay, so I plan to sell enough food items and snacks. Also, let's say food and snacks I plan to sell enough food and snacks at the end of every month. At the end of every month. And increase my customer base. And increase my customer base in the next 6 months. I plan to add value by contracting with a new carrier to help smooth my business process. Now I buy fish at the dock and pay someone to carry it to the market. The transporter is slow and often damages fish on the way. Okay. So I will also get the carrier so the one who carry the new carrier, the one. Now I buy fish and meat, okay, and meat at the dock and pay someone to carry it to the market. The transporter is slow and often damages fish on the way. Yeah, so I also get the carrier to be careful to. Okay, let me say I'll get the carrier an assistant, one of my assistants or relative, in this sense a relative who has been helping me with my business, one of my assistants. Okay, I'll get the carrier. It's okay. I think this is just for the next 6 months. As far as I've got a new career, I will make sure I have standby careers for my fish, to supply me with my meats and foodstuffs. Now, because of how my business is doing, my catering business is doing, I don't wish to go to the market every time. Remember that now, by the grace of God, I've been able to get a shop. Now I've rented a shop and I have a shelf, so I will be producing more because now I have a shop and shelf, so I'll be producing every day. So now my business plan, that's how come I've come to update it. So I plan to sell enough food and snacks at the end of every month and increase my customer base in the next 6 months. Okay, now I plan to add value by contracting a new carrier to help smooth my business process. So the person will now be transporting my foodstuffs. Now I buy fish, meat and foodstuffs at the market and pay someone to carry it from the market. So the transporter is slow and often damages items, okay, on the way. I'll make sure I have standby carriers or suppliers to supply me with my meat and foodstuffs. So number 2, describe your own words your business plan for the next 3 years. I would like to buy a truck for my business. Yeah, this next year. So in a year time, I'm hoping to see if I can buy a truck. So this is my plan. Okay, a plan means that you can achieve it or not, but you have to. So this is the next 3 years. With the truck, I can increase sales. Yeah, if I have a truck, not a big truck, a simple one, pickup or that thing. So with that, I can increase sales, and with more, and I can do delivery. So in case somebody comes around and orders for, let's say, food items, I can add. That's what adding value to the customers. I have a truck, I have a pickup. So if they come around and then they order, I will deliver it to them at maybe a discount. Okay, so it's also one of the things I'm hoping to do. So in the next 3 years, that's one of my business plan. So if you order food, if they order meat pie, that's a ceremony, naming ceremony. If they order whatever food items, after preparing, they won't come and pick it. They can just give me their location, their Google map, and I'll just have it delivered there with my truck, which is going to also help move my foodstuffs to my shop. I prepare them and move the items I've prepared quickly to my customer's destination. I think it will also help motivate my customers to pay upfront because of the service I am adding to my business. So yeah, so with the truck, I can increase sales. With more sales, I can keep saving money to put back into my business. In 3 years, I want to move my business to a physical location where customers can make orders. Okay, so in 3 years, I would want to move my business to other physical locations. So I want to expand, okay, to other physical locations. So I want to have more than one branch. So my business will expand where customers can easily walk in. To lodge their complaints about their orders and have a personal interaction. Yeah, but locations, where distant customers that are far away, distant customers can easily walk in to lodge complaints about their orders in a closer branch, and have a personal interaction with my business physically. Regardless of their location, so I want to expand, okay, regardless of their location. So this means that I'm going to increase fixed costs. So this in 3 years, I want to have new shops. Okay, it's not a shop like a big shop. I don't see it to be a big shop. I just want a small place. Even if it is very small, like a kiosk, I have no problem. So that it is just places that people can just go with our logo and everything. They can just make orders, and then the main source of the delivery will be where I am currently, where I'm planning to move. I may try to buy a land and build, okay, and I may try to also expand over there. So wherever branch I open, it's not for another cookery so that I can supervise, but it's just a place people can order, and then deliveries can be made with my truck to them. So in the next 3 years, that's what I want to do, to track and then move into some physical locations so that distant customers, somebody may order and be like, where are you? And you tell them the location, and then they back off. But if they are able to have about 5 branches, and you tell, oh, we are here, they can make their orders there and receive it either instantly or in the next few hours or the time that they want it delivered to their ceremony. Okay, so my business plan is done. Now it's updated. So what do? I click on save, and it is updated. So I click on continue, then I go to the next one. So I go to products. So products. What are your talents, desires, and resources? So my talent is that I like cooking. Talent, I know how to cook. So talent, good at cooking. Good at cooking. That's how come I have exquisite dishes. Good at cooking. Then they say, what is your desire? What are your desires? So what are your talent desires? I love, or I wish to. So desires, I wish to be one of the best cooking fingers. Or yeah, cooking. Okay, I wish to be one of the best cooking brands. Okay, cooking brands in my country. And then resources. What resources do I have? I have the knowledge in making. So I did a short course in continental dishes. So it's a resource for me, because somebody without that resource is not expected to succeed, but to him much is given, much is expected. So that's the resource I have. So he said, what are your resources? So I have knowledge in making continental local pastries and dishes. Pastries, okay, let's say pastries, dishes, and snacks. So I'm not just skilled in one aspect. I can make dishes. I've learned all those things. Okay. And another resource is that I also have experience working with several institutions in the past where I sell to my former co-workers. Yeah, so I've worked at some places, and then because of that I have co-workers. It's not like somebody who is in the informal sector and then is just now starting. I have worked in the formal sector, so I know people in some workplace. I decided to quit my job and start this business. So I have friends there that I pass by, I sell to, and I've been getting more orders through those people as well. Some order for birthdays through those kind of connections. So those are resources. So the resources I have are many, but I don't want to put in all. So yeah, so I'm done with this one. So I'm good at cooking. I wish to be one of the best cooking brands in my country. I have the knowledge in making continental, local pastries, dishes, and snacks. I also have experience working with several institutions in the past where I have customers that I sell to, or I sell to my former co-workers. So I get orders from that side. What's your product or service? My product is food, okay, or snacks, juices, or juice, whichever it is. Food. Okay, and so that's my product. It could just be my product is food, or my product is snacks, or food. Yeah. So if you do not have a product, do you have that what ideas do you have that could be your product or service? So I have a product already. So if you don't have a product, you are doing this course, you don't have any business already, then this place you just write your intended. So you write, I intend to start a business in this. So if you don't have, then you just write it here. Okay, so what's your product? You can write your product. Oh, maybe you want to start a bag business, you know how to sew bags, so you can write, my product is bag over here. And then you can write, I have a product already. So only people with no business idea. So if you don't have any business idea, then you don't have to write the product, because you don't know what you want to start. So you can just be like, I am now developing my product, so, or I would like to do this. But you have to have a product in mind. So you can write the product here. And then, so I have a product already, so it means I have a product in mind, or I have a product that I use for my business already, or I've already started my business. I have a product already. So this one, I have a product already. Okay, so they are saying describe 2 strengths and 2 weaknesses of your top 3 competitors. Why do people like or prefer their product? So you remember in unit 2, product, we learned about our competitors. So we had to visit them. We had a commitment to visit them, and so that is what you are supposed to answer here. That's what they are. Mind you, we are at product, isn't it? We are at product. So that was unit 2. So that commitment, that's how you have to do every of your commitments. So that's what you are supposed to put in here. So describe 2 strengths and 2 weaknesses of your top 3 competitors. So that is, so I visited 3 competitors. So competitor number 1. Competitor number 1. Okay, so enter. Then I did this. So competitor number 1, strength. Okay, so let me make it like this, strengths. So the strength is, so they said 2 strengths. So the strength 1, so I visited one of, okay, so one of them sells only snacks. Okay, so the strength is that her vegetables are always fresh. The vegetable are always fresh. So I visited 3 of my competitors who are also doing this catering business. She gets fresh vegetables, and that's, I think, is her strength, because it makes the food look good and taste well. And she uses the best rice. She told me about the best rice she uses. So she uses quality rice. But her weakness, what is her weakness? Her weakness is that her place is not clean, or she doesn't clean immediately after she cooks. She has to wait before everything is done. Okay, so neatness. She doesn't clean up whilst cooking. She does not clean up on time. And her packaging is poor. The way she packages her food it doesn't look very attractive. Her packaging. So when you visit your competitor, you look at how they package, like whatever they are not doing well, you have to learn, and then you don't repeat it in your business. It's very poor. So competitor number 2. Competitor number 2. What is the weakness? So remember, so you see that this place there are 2. Say 2 strength each. So this one 2 strength. So her vegetables are always fresh. Her vegetables are always fresh. And then she uses quality rice to cook. Her fried rice, her jollof rice, everything is on point. She does not clean up on time. Yeah, her surroundings when she's cooking, she doesn't. So when she's not, and the package is very poor. Competitor number 2, her strengths. Her pie, her snacks, her pie and snacks are always moist and crunchy. Like your food tastes nice, very nice. And then her pie and her snacks are always moist and crunchy. Her strength, the other strength of competitor number 2 is that her environment is very clean. Her environment, her surroundings, let me make it like that. Like if you go to her kitchen, everything is on point. The surrounding is very, I wish to add very, very, because the place is very clean. But her weakness is that she doesn't know how to talk to customers. Like, she easily gets annoyed. So her weakness, easily gets annoyed or easily fights back. At difficult clients, or let's make it she not good at handling difficult clients. Yeah, because that one would be better. Not good at handling difficult clients. Not good at handling difficult clients. And she too, her staff, she has so much, like she has too many staff. So fixed cost, her fixed cost is high because you have to pay more salary. Fixed costs, so many fixed costs. You remember that fixed costs are things that you must pay even if you are making profit or loss. So let's say she even makes 5,000, she will have to pay salaries of about 4,000 or 3,500 because her staff is too big. Okay, then competitor number 3. The strengths. Okay, so her strength is that always punctual. She's always punctual. There is no time that you go to her place that you, like, let's say she says we are open for business at this time, then you go and they'll be like, oh, swallow or bankun or like some rice or something is not available or pie. Every time, by the time, she's always punctual. Okay, and she knows how to speak to customers. Good at handling every type of customer, whether you are difficult or not. Good at handling every type of customer. of customer. Her weaknesses. So the weakness is that her vegetables are normally not fresh. Her vegetables. Her food is not really like the best of the best. Maybe because her vegetables. Okay, so her weakness is that her vegetables and her foodstuffs go still. Okay, foodstuffs. Don't know whether it's because she doesn't buy quality or are not fresh and go still. Whether she doesn't have a fridge, I don't know, and go still. So that's the weakness. Quickly, this can cause her to lose much money and are not fresh and yeah, or rots quickly. So she has to get a refrigerator. And the next is that her tables and chairs are not well cleaned on time. Her tables and chairs, when customers eat, her tables and chairs are not cleaned on time after customer finishes eating. Yeah, so I have not started putting like tables and chairs around my area because it will weigh on my cash balance. Okay, so that's how come I've now got a shelf. So it's always takeaway I'm going to do until I make enough profit for what? For me to get benches and chairs. Now my business is growing, okay, from family kitchen, and now we've made profits through orders, and then we have now moved to one location. Now in my business plan, you remember briefly that I have specified I wanted a truck to commute, to take foodstuffs and to deliver items to customers' destination. Have branches. When orders are made, they need to be sent so that people can just order from other places. That's a smart idea. So these my competitors that I've visited, they are all doing great. Okay, some of them have chairs and tables already, but they are also lacking this aspect. They are not cleaned on time. So in future, if I would have tables and chairs around and my customer base is expanding, just like this my competitor number, she's also into food business, catering, and then I have to get somebody who will wait. Okay, who will wait on these people, a waiter. Okay, so maybe now I may get help using productive assets wisely. I may get help to help me in the shop. You realize that now that I'm in a shop or in the store, I have to get a helper with time. Okay, that's when I can, because now I pay myself 500, so I have to get a help. If I'll pay the person 300 or 350 or even 250, so that the person will just help me in mixing, running short errands for me. So maybe perhaps if I'll have chairs, then the person will have to wait. When the person is done, they will take their plates and then maybe their cups, their glasses, and the person will return them. Then it means I'll have to buy a fridge and then put in my juices, serve them chilled, not like delivering it straight to the people. Okay, so all these are what my competitors are not doing well. Okay, some of them are not good at handling difficult clients. They are adding many fixed costs. So I may need one person at a time so that I can pay the person to help. This is my competitor number, that's competitor number 2. Okay, she has many people. There are so many, more than like 5 people, and she has to pay every month on month. So kindly look at your product. If you're already in business, sit down, take this product assignment. If you didn't do it, kindly go back and visit some people, and you definitely learn something out of it. And then write what you think is not good about them. That's their weakness and their strength. So kindly use their strength and even make it better. And kindly take note of their weaknesses, which you think, and you shouldn't repeat it. What you think is not good, and you shouldn't repeat it in your business. Now let's go to number 5. They are asking, why will your product or service be better than others? Why will your product or service? So now that I'm in business, so if you are not yet in business, you still suggest what are some of the things that you do that you think will make your product better than others. But now that I already have my exquisite dishes business, catering business, why will my product be better than it? That's why I think my product will be better or than others. Okay, because I'll just write because I use the right or the I use quality products for my business. So I think my product will be better because I use quality raw materials, okay, or ingredients. I use quality foodstuffs and raw materials. For my business, because I use quality foodstuffs and raw materials for my business. I think that's all. I don't want to say much. How can you improve your business to get advantage over your competitors? So how can I improve my business to get advantage over my competitors? I will have a website for my business. I'll have a website for my business. Yeah. It's not always that you have to type plenty. Sometimes just type something. What can you do to obtain a better price for your product without ceasing to be competitive? So what can you do to obtain a better price for your product? So a better price that your customers can always afford, okay, without ceasing to be competitive. So a good price that so you'll be able to make many profits, and your customers too can benefit, because it will be too high for them. Is to have so many supplies. So I will try and have I will look for multiple supplies for my business, so that I will look for multiple suppliers for my business, so that I will get the best price always. I will get the best affordable price. And quality products. So quality products from the suppliers, okay. Products. So when you have quality products that are also affordable, okay, then it means that you'll be able to at least make good products that customers will not see it as whack. They will value it and they will always come and buy. But it will also not be expensive, to be affordable, that they can buy. Now, I'll look for multiple suppliers for my business, so that I get the best affordable price of raw materials. Quality products. Okay, so I'm done. So I'll just save so that it gets updated. Okay, so you see that now product was my last project. Okay, everything was 100% except product. That's how come I came here to edit and type. So now you realize that they are saying congratulations, your product has been complete. So it means you can proceed to submit for revision. So I can decide to proceed and submit for revision. So you click here. So when you click here, submit for revision, what happens? It was submit for revision. Okay, so when you get to this side, kindly click submit for revision. Okay, so when you click on submit for revision, it means that every of your projects will be sent, and then you get your MBS diploma certificate. So if you want the diploma, click on submit for revision. Okay, and without doing Myplatform, you will not get to this side. Congratulations, your product has been complete. You can proceed to submit for revision. If you are not done with all the items on Myplatform, you will not get here. So kindly go through and submit for what? Revision. Okay, so all the best. See you in unit 12.